The Republic of Mauritania, otherwise known as the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, is a sovereign state in northwest Africa. The country shares borders with the Atlantic Ocean to the west, West Saharan to the north and northwest. It also shares borders with Algeria to the northeast, Mali to the east and southeast, as well as Senegal to the southwest. With a total land area of around 1 million square kilometers, Mauritania is said to be the 11th largest country in Africa, with 90% of its territory situated in the Sahara. Mauritania has a population of about 4.6 million people as of 2020, with roughly one-third of this number concentrated in the capital and largest city, Nouakchott. Mauritania takes its name from the ancient Berber kingdom that flourished in the 3rd century BC and later became the Roman province of Mauritania, which flourished into the 7th century AD. However, the two territories do not overlap. Historical Mauritania was considerably further north than modern Mauritania, as it was spread out along the entire western half of the Mediterranean coast of Africa. The term Mauritania, in turn, derives from the Greek and Roman exonym for the Berber people of the region, the Mauri people. The word Mauri is also the root of the name for the Maur people. Mauritania is culturally and politically a part of the Arab world. It is a member of the Arab League, and Arabic is the sole official language, though French is widely spoken and serves as a lingua franca, reflecting its colonial heritage. Other languages like Fula, Soninke and Wolof are recognized as national languages. In the early 20th century, Mauritania was colonized by France as part of the French West African conquest. Mauritania achieved independence in 1960, but like what can be seen as an abnormal situation seeming normal in the history of many African countries, Mauritania has experienced over 10 military coups d'etat and dictatorship since independence. The most recent coup in 2008 was led by General Mohamed Ould Abdel Aziz. Abdel Aziz subsequently contested and won the presidential elections in 2009 and 2014 respectively. Abdel Aziz was succeeded by Mohamed Ould Ghazouani following the 2019 elections, which were considered Mauritania's first peaceful transition of power since independence. A majority of the Mauritanian population are involved in subsistence farming, livestock rearing and fishing, thanks to its location along the Atlantic Ocean, stretching more than 700 kilometers and encompasses one of the most important Arab reserves of fish wealth. The country is also rich in natural resources, with extensive deposits of crude oil and iron ore, which account for almost 50% of total exports. But as it were, there are alleged mismanagement of the nation's resources, as the country, despite the available gifts of nature, can only be considered a rich country in terms of availability of natural and human resources, but termed a poor country in terms of human capital and standard of living. Islam is the dominant religion in Mauritania, and almost all inhabitants are of the Sunni sect. Thus, the declaration of the country as an Islamic republic at independence to mark a political aspiration with intentions that religion might unite the highly diverse population under a common belief. Despite its prevailing Arabian identity, the Mauritanian society is diversely multi-ethnic in nature, creating a fusion of an Arab-Berber ethnicity, language and culture, as well as some sub-Saharan ethnic groups, all living together in present-day Mauritania. The Mauritanian Moorish society at all times is proud of its nomadic past and its Arabian and Muslim heritage, and boasts of its appellation, the land of 1,000 poets, within the Arab world. The composition and recitation of poetry, both in classical forms and in the Hassaniya dialect, have traditionally been among the distinguishing marks of high culture in Saharan desert society. Traditional music forms which still flourish owe much to Andalusian instrumentation as well as sub-Saharan African motifs and are today increasingly fused with Middle Eastern music, due in part to the pervasive influence of television and video transmissions from the Arab world. Many of the traditional forms of music and instrumentation are being eclipsed by contemporary musicians like Dimi Mint Abba, Maloma, and others. Mauritanians are known to be very enduring and hardworking people and practically satisfied with little, very accommodating and loving people, probably due to the fact that their cultural existence and religious belief plays a central role in the way of life. And, like most African countries, the future is bright and can only be better, especially if the government of Mauritania do more to create an enabling environment for the development of the country's economy and capacity.